What am I gonna do? Hey y'all, welcome back to the Marquis Show. Cause somebody got to say it. Um, I hope everybody's doing well. Um, I don't plan to be taking these glasses off because I got a big ass pimple. I think these microphones is too close together, quite frankly. Um, I got a big ass pimple on my forehead, y'all. So it's just really not happening. Um, with the glasses, it's big and it's right here too. It's real big. It's real big. Okay, but I hope y'all had a great weekend. There's a lot of shit that happened this weekend, quite frankly. Um, what else do we start by saying other than saying that he bombed them people? He bombed the fuck out of them people, and we was asleep. Nobody even knew. Nobody even knew. And I had to screenshot this because I was committed to actually looking this up. Um, because somebody in the comments had said, you know, U.S. Israel launched strike on Iran. President Trump's confirmed major combat operations are underway and calls for regime change. So somebody in the comments said a sitting president can't be impeached during an act of war, by the way. So I was like, let me look this up and see if it's true. Can a sitting president be impeached during war? Oh, it says yes, a sitting president can be impeached and removed from office during wartime. The U.S. Constitution provides no exemptions for time limits for the impeachment process based on country's military status. Hmm. Well, somebody don't know what the fuck they talk about down on Instagram per usual. So that ain't nothing new, and I'm glad I'm here to fact check. I'm glad I'm here to fact check because it'd be shit like that people go and start spreading information, misinformation, and and then people don't. It's y'all gotta check your facts. Check your facts. Um, something funny happened to me over the weekend. Something real funny happened to me. Um, I'm at the park, and this lady was like, we was having a good little kiki, y'all, and the lady said something, and it struck a chord in me because it's something that actually I was watching Funky Dineva live the other night, and he had mentioned it and said that it was this what I'm about to say. He was like, "This is the ultimate like insult." He's like, "No white person can say nothing to me, ever again, because X, Y, and Z." And I kind of laughed at it, but I really didn't. Whatever. But then I was at the park this weekend. This lady, this white lady, y'all. It was about 9:30, going about 10 o'clock in the morning, and it was real hot, y'all. I mean, it was real hot. Like it was like 80, 87 degrees, almost 90 degrees at 10 a.m. And we outside at the park with these little puppers running around. Honey, it was hot. And she said to me, she was like, "Oh yeah," she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, girl, it's time to go." And like I said, we had a little kiki for a minute, so we was talking. And she said, "Oh yeah, I gotta go. Like, I gotta get home. So, the UVs is getting treacherous or some shit like that." And she was like, "Yeah, I gotta go home. I got home so I could put my screen on." Bitch, when I tell you I let out a howl, I laughed so hard. And as she was pulling off, I was walking by her car because I left a little later than she did. And I was like, "All right, girl, go on, get your screen." I said, "All right, girl, go on, get your screen on." And we both laughing. But then I thought about it. I wasn't trying to leave because I needed to go home and get my screen on. I was trying to leave, bitch, because I was already out there an hour and a half at that point, and I lose track of time about that bitch. But she needed to get out of the sun, so that she wouldn't burn. And like I was saying, I was watching Funky Not Even Live. He had said that that was like something that he had come across, like he had saw a comment or something, and it was basically like, "Shut up, like you can't even go outside without burning." Lord have mercy. And it's true. It's sad because it's true. They really can go outside without burning. And when the people start talking about genetic inferiorities or superiorities, one's mind starts to wonder, like at the core of it all, racism that is, it must be because there's a collective genetic, you know what I'm saying? And they mad at us, been mad at us. Let's not forget these people didn't even know how to wash their own ass, y'all. Let's keep it cute. These people lived up in the Caucasus Mountains, didn't know how to do nothing. The Moors introduced them to hygiene. Let's not forget that fact. Black History might have just closed out, but somebody just said that, hey, it's Melanin March. Okay? So we going to, and whatever, we going to have to come up with something for April too. Shoot. So yeah, I thought that was real funny, but then it was like, oh dang, it's not funny, and it's not only not funny, but it's like this is probably one of the systemic roots, like the genome of racism. It's because y'all can't go outside without burning. Well, um, I just thought that was funny, and I want to share that with y'all. Oh, and my lastly, on my little piece of notes, let me tell y'all something. There's a few motherfuckers on Instagram, Twitter, whatever platform, social medias. There's a few of these motherfuckers out here that could absolutely get the business. You understand? Let me move over here a little bit over here. That could absolutely get the business. One of them that shall not be named, but rhymes with Jalon. I had a dream about them the other night, y'all. Let me put y'all back over here. Because I had a dream about him the other night, y'all. Let me tell you. And it wasn't sexual. I promise. That was the craziest part of it all. It wasn't even sexual. or at least it didn't get there because I woke up. Cause y'all know me. But let me tell you something. All I remember in the dream is that we was somewhere and that mug pushed me up against the wall and he's 6'5". Ho. He's 6'5". That mug pushed me up against a wall and he ain't pushed me up against a wall like he was a certain dominance over me. He was just hovering over me. Like hand on the wall, just kind of hovering over me. And baby, when I tell you I was at the bottom, going to the top, I was at I was at the bottom. What Cindy said, dick at the bottom, titties at the top. I was at the bottom, going to the top. Listen, and I wasn't nothing sexual. I was just groping him. I was just like, you ever seen like a marble statue in real life and just like get an opportunity to just like touch it? You want to touch all of it. You want to touch the crevice of the muscles and the veins. You might want to lick a vein. You might want to lick a toe. You know, I don't know how you get down, but like y'all gotta understand what I'm saying. It was like seeing a marble statue and I was just caressing it. That's a good word, caress. I was just caress. And it was just like, ooh, it felt so good, y'all. And we was just outside together. We went together. And it was classic, Marquis. It was classic, B. And lastly, I will say before we get the show started, I am actively, I'm actively saying my name the correct way these days. So I know a lot of my friends, I even say it, y'all. We are not supposed to be pronouncing the S at the end of my first name. Not to mention that my last name starts with an S. So it really, you know what I'm saying? It really don't even need that. But um yeah, it don't need it don't need to be pronounced at the end, y'all. It's just yeah. Okay. Now that we got some housekeeping out of the way, let's get into the show, shall we? Now, matter of fact, before I do that, let me text some people so we can get some people in the motherfucking chat, bitch. Let me see if we can get some people in the motherfucking chat. Let me send out the bad signal. Hold on, y'all. Let me send out a bad signal. Hold on. Y'all hold the line. Fuck, you not even say it. Y'all hold the line. Y'all hold the line. Let me get some people up in this motherfucker. I'm gonna stop cussing so much. I'm sorry, y'all. I promise I'm gonna do better. I promise I'm gonna do better. All right, I sent the back signal out to the usuals. Sent the back signal out, y'all. Oh, damn. I didn't even set up none of the... Oh, okay. I sent out the bad signals to the usuals, y'all, but hopefully they kept all of my settings right on my stuff. Because anyway, so y'all, let's start with a couple of real hot takes real quick because everybody was talking about this, and I was one of the people that was like, this ain't right. Something ain't right about this. You know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, they was talking about some guy doing makeup, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, let's get into it. Jim Carrey denies he's a clone after internet goes wild off of conspiracy theories. Let's hear this supposed to be Jim Carrey. Let's hear what he got to say.
Like crazy, but it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. But and I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried, and what I said was true. It was just a brilliant evening, you know, really brilliant evening. Oh my gosh. Benjamin Laverne was off the hook. I mean, I can't believe he committed to doing all that. I was really, is this about someone else? I wrote it and
I don't know what y'all think. I don't know. I thought, I don't know. I don't think it's the real Jim. It don't feel like that's Jim. I feel like it's a mask. I don't know. Did y'all think it was Jim? I didn't think it was Jim. Anyway, drop down in the comments if you thought it was Jim. Hey, Nicole, what's going on, girl? What's going on, Nikki, girl? I don't think it was Jim Carrey. Y'all thought it was Jim Carrey? What y'all think? I don't know. The people in the comments not believing it, and I don't believe it either. I didn't really believe it. On to something a little bit more crazy, y'all. Right, not my Jim. I didn't think so either. This is from Neighborhood Talk, y'all. It says Los Angeles pastor arrested for allegedly pushing elderly woman down concrete steps, fracturing her wrist and toes. Says incident happened after he removed certain church members from positions of power for being engaged in unethical or illegal activities. Let's watch this video.
Shocking surveillance video shows a man pushing a woman down the stairs.
This is what the pastor did.
Congregants of Beulah Land Missionary Baptist Church in Gardena contend the perpetrator is their very own church leader, Pastor Lorenz Roseman, and the victim, a church elder.
And that's why the members of this church are asking him to step down and resign.
Pastor Roseman was arrested the same day on October 7th, 2025, and released 2 days later on a promise to appear. His alleged victim, Elise McTaw, appeared Sunday with a fractured wrist and toes.
I'm not the same after being hurt by somebody that you trust and love.
Pastor Roseman didn't want to speak on camera, but did say the discord started when he took action against members of church leadership, who he says were doing things that were illegal and unethical. He says, quote, when these individuals could not oust me through our church policies and procedures, they began to attack my character and weaponize the legal system.
Okay, first of all, Mr. Pastor, I don't care what illegal activities them ladies was up in there doing. You ain't had no business pushing that lady out off those steps and doing that to her. I don't even want to hear no more about it. He can't tell me nothing. And the people that still go to that church, you a damn fool. On to the next thing. Let's see what we was talking about. What else was something I wanted to talk about real quick? What else was happening in the news that I saw that I want? Oh! No, I'm going to save that for later. I'm going to save that one for later. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, let's get into this real quick. I feel like we should get into this real quick. I want to talk about this. Um, La Roach reveals that Zendaya and Tom Holland have already tied the knot.
Happened. You missed it.
Is that true?
It's very true. Thank you so much. Yeah. The wedding has already happened. You missed it.
Is that true?
It's very true. Thank you so much. Yeah. The wedding
is at the SAG-AFTRA Awards over the weekend. Somebody in the comments on Instagram said, "Child, I thought that was Medea." Somebody said, he literally said at one point, "It's the most beautiful wedding dress in the world we'll never see." Do y'all think Law was talking about Zendaya and Tom, or do y'all think he was talking about the movie that Zendaya and Rob Pattinson is in? That's coming out. That's literally, they've been advertising the wedding, you know, because the movie is about a couple. I'm not too sure that he's talking about Zendaya and Tom. I think he might be talking about this movie that's coming out and just trying to get buzz. Thank you, boo. I literally, oh my gosh, girl, I don't even want to talk about this damn outfit, but thank you. Brown on brown. I don't know if he was talking about Zendaya, but if he was, let's assume that he was talking about Zendaya. Law, you need to keep your big mouth, fat mouth shut. I'm getting real sick of you lately, Law. Let me actually put this on the main. I'm getting real sick of Law. Getting real sick of Law. Why is he telling that girl business? If this is the case, if he is talking about Zendaya and Tom, why is he taking questions about Zendaya? Like, that's his sister. They just got a good relationship. You ain't got no business telling that lady business. Like, I'm really starting to like give pause to Law. Like, he was styling what's that lady name from Amazon wife? What's her name? What's Amazon wife? What's Amazon wife, y'all? The Bezoses. He was styling one of the Bezos girls and posted a little cheeky picture of him cheesing in the corner. Law, you should know, out of anybody, all money ain't good money. You fuck around and fuck up your reputation with us, Zendaya gonna stop fucking with you, and a lot of other people gonna stop fucking with you because you gonna look, you already went fake retired, Law Roach, and I really didn't care for you after that whole. Can I be real? I really think that whole I'm retiring thing, it was for attention. It was for attention. I don't know his fucking sign. Look, what is his sign? Let's see. What's his sign? Cancer. One of my good girlfriends is Cancer. But my brother is also a Cancer, and I can't stand my fucking brother. So, at a certain point, I think he did this whole, oh, I'm retiring bullshit because he was seeking attention and he wanted more clients and he wanted people to feel bad and feel sorry. And that's exactly what people did. The people was like, oh my God, all over Instagram, oh my God, Law's retiring, oh no, come back, Law, we need you, Law, da 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 da. That's just like, girl, did we? Did we actually need you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like he's a stunt queen, like, down to the core. And maybe that's my problem with him. It's not, I don't know. I think he's a fucking stunt queen, y'all. Anyway, back to the topics, y'all. Let's talk about some fashion real quick, shall we? Let's cleanse the palate and talk about a little fashion, shall we? And we supposed to talk about Zendaya. Speaking of Zendaya, bitch. Speaking of the doll, look at this bitch. Now, I almost want to put this on full motherfucking screen. But look at this bitch. She was at the NAACP Awards, Image Awards this weekend on Saturday. And I was told through multiple channels, innuendos and all of that we are not saying NAACP no more, y'all. We is not saying NAACP no more. We is saying NAACP. I don't know why, but we is not gonna question it. We is just gonna go along with it. That's what the people want to do now. That's the name of it anyway. Ain't nobody else be pronouncing they shit with no double A, double M, double C, double E, B E B, double E. It's BBE, not double BC. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand why they changed the NAACP awards instead of NAACP because y'all, it's ghetto. Quiet as it's kept. Zendaya was gorgeous. Zendaya was gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. And you know who else was? You know who else was gorgeous? Let me just go ahead to the people, cause you know who got it. You know who got all the fashions? My girl Claire Somers over at Fashion Bomb Daily. Shout out to Claire. And that's exactly where I'm going. Girl, hold on. Fashion Bomb Daily, honey. Y'all ain't ever heard of it? Girl, where's Fashion Bomb Daily at? Oh, shit. Where's Fashion Bomb Daily, honey? Oh, no. What happened to Fashion Bomb Daily? Oh, my God. Is it just me? Y'all. I don't see Fashion Bomb Daily on Instagram no more. What the fuck? Hold on. I know y'all lying. I know y'all lying. I know y'all's lying. Am I spelling it wrong? What? Y'all see that? Y'all, Fashion Bomb Daily is... What the hell? Okay. Shout out to Claire. Baby, I don't know what Claire and them got going on, but I know they gonna fix it. I know they gonna fix it. So we gonna slide over to Essence and see if Essence got any of the fashions. You know what? Oh my Lord. This is so annoying. But I guess we can just go ahead and look at this one real quick. Tiana Taylor ate that. If anybody was wondering how to eat, this is how you do it. I have none of the details about who made this dress, unfortunately. Fashion Bomb Daily is gone, y'all. What the hell? But she looks absolutely stunning. One of my favorites of the night. Oh, hey y'all. Sorry, I was looking at the hey Victoria. Got to go. We are going to eat. Love you. Bye y'all. Hey y'all. She ate down. She ate down. Who else ate down? Mandy Kaling. Mandy Kaling ate down. I don't know what she been doing lately, but she did not play. she did that. She really did. Again, don't have too much of the. Not really doing too much of the designer details this evening. I think Michael B. Jordan could have did better. I loved his suit, but I think he could have did better. It looked like he was going to a business meeting, and not going to win a damn award. He could have wore something silk or satin, or sateen or some shit. He could have did something, you know. He could have did something other than some damn boring ass gray suit. But congratulations to him. Who is this? I covered last time, ain't it? The one with that had the red dress at the She been tearing it. I can't even talk. She been tearing it recently. I love this. They not. Oh, y'all remember? Somebody said, somebody said she looking good after Beyonce whooped her ass. Allie Larder, y'all. She do look good. For a white woman. I guess. I'm trying to get to more in the fashions. Oh, I have to talk about this. This was one of my worst, probably my worst dress of the night. And I just want to know why, Regina. I just want to know why. Why? I love this lady so bad that I don't even want to go in and go have on her. But why the fuck Regina look like she the first lady going to motherfucking church Sunday? Motherfucking communion. Regina, why you look like you going to cut some cakes at communion, baby? You look like... And she too in character, because didn't she play a first lady in that movie one time? Child. I love you, Regina Hall, but please never wear no bullshit like this ever again in your life. Who else looked it real good? Who else looked it real good? The Black Panther crew, of course, not Black Panther, the Sinners crew looked amazing. This is not the Sinners crew. That is not the Sinners crew. There was some looks that's not coming up, y'all. Oh. Cheryl, Lee Ralph, Tor. Honk for Jesus was so good. Honk for Jesus was so chaotic, but needed. Regina is a true treasure. But Cheryl Lee Ralph tore it. She tore. She looks amazing. And I cannot stress this enough. She looks absolutely stunning. Everybody's auntie. And let's see. One more, y'all. If we can. There was... Who looked it real good, y'all? Y'all remember who looked it real good? I'm trying to remember. Anyway. They looked it real good down to the awards. What did y'all do this weekend again? Because nobody even told me what they did this weekend. That was the gag. Oh, did y'all catch the Gucci show? The Gucci show was over Shakova, bitch. Gucci tore. Demna is over Gucci now. It was his first collection at this Gucci show, baby, and it tore. I'm trying to see if I can find a couple of pictures, but Fashion Bomb Daily gone, y'all. What the hell we gonna do now? Child, Fashion Bomb Daily gone, bitch. Who can we rely on? Who can I run to when I need... Okay, I hit my note, bitch. Don't play with me. What else was tea? Let me see. Let me go to my cause I got a whole folder for y'all hoes. Um, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, we might as well go ahead and touch in the political corner real quick while we got time. And this is the only thing I'm gonna say in the political corner. And this is what this white lady had to say. I ain't even got nothing to say today on the political corner. Y'all just listen to what this white lady had to say. Shit. What's her name? Sophia Bush. I love her down at this point. Listen to the white lady.
Always political. As the white friend at this event, I'm going to go ahead and say to the women who look like me, to the men who look like me, it's incredibly important to remember that so much of what we love in America comes from Black culture, and white people need to show up for Black people the way they show up to be entertained by Black culture. So, given who's in office and given what we're seeing happening to Black and brown communities in our country, we better get our shit together. Art is always political. As the white friend at this event, I'm going to go ahead and say to the women who look like me, to the men who look like me, it's incredibly important.
Yeah. What she said. That's all I got to say on that. That's all I got to say on that. Shout out to Miss Thing. Shout out to my white people doing the work. What else was on the docket, y'all? What else we need to talk about? I saw something over the weekend that I thought was really intriguing, and I want to get y'all opinion on it. Real quick. This was from a podcast of some people called Higher Learning. I don't know. With special guest Kev on stage. Let's hear what he had to say.
Jesus had a podcast in 2026. What topic do you think would get him canceled?
I'm going to answer this in a different way. I think we don't really think about who Jesus was when he lived on earth. We think more about Paul. Jesus, if he was on a podcast, he spent all his time with the degenerates, the sinners, the publicans, the tax collectors, basically the outcasts of society. If he spent his time with those people in the Bible, to me, you fast forward, he would spend his time with marginalized people today. Who are marginalized people today? Black people, gay people, trans people. That's who I think, based on the data of who he spent his time with. So I think he would get in trouble for spending time with people that we shouldn't be spending time with, because they are not right. They are not like us. I feel like when I was growing up, most of my Christianity wasn't Christianity at all. It was really, I want to be more saved than you. I'm not really out here trying to lead people to God. I just need to feel better about my walk than their walk. I'm not actually spending time with people to actually get them to come to church. I think that's a good example of Jesus' love. I'm going to love you even though I disagree with how you're living your life. You're still welcome. You can come to my house. You are welcome to partake. We're going to picnics. Your whole self is love. Not you can get this when you get your act together, when you stop doing sin. One of the great analogies I love is like a church is a hospital for the sick. That means they are coming in sick. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes the church, we often want people to come in well and leave weller. That's not the point of a hospital. Hospital is supposed to help you get well. The church is supposed to help you get your life together. Jesus would ever even have a podcast, but if he did, he probably would be getting canceled for spending time with people who are not the right kind of Christians.
Mm-hmm. If
Kev on stage, ladies and gentlemen. Kev on stage and that other one, they besties. I think. What's his name? Kev on stage and the other one. He bald. Both of them bald? I think both of them bald. Kev on stage and the other one. Tony, is it Tony? Oh, Tony tears. Tony is my preferred comedian. But I think this is very profound. I don't think Jesus would have a podcast either. I think he'd be like Miss Shirley out there giving out sandwiches and helping the needy and spending time with people who society would deem unworthy of your time. I think that question that she posed to Kev, like our culture, because she don't look like she no spring chicken. That looked like a wig. That looked like a wig she got on. So she's probably, of a certain age. And, that says a lot that you would even kind of pose that kind of question. And I don't know. It's kind of problematic at its core, if you ask me. But I thought it was very interesting, and I thought we should share. Oh, the other comedian is Tony Baker. I love me a piece of Tony, child. Tony is crazy. I also wanted to bring this up because I keep asking y'all, is the kids all right? And y'all keep saying the kids is all right. But then I see stuff like this online, and it lets me know the kids is not all right. Take a look.
You say this number.
620256714525. Oh, 255.87.
Financing?
Yeah.
Go up?
Yeah.
All right, we gonna take that. All right.
Let me pull that back up for y'all.
Can you say this number?
620256714525. Oh, 255.87.
Financing?
Yeah.
I keep asking y'all if the kids is all right. The kids are not all right. Chloe and Hallie lied. They lied through the skin of their teeth, y'all. I'm looking at the wrong camera. They lied through the skin of their teeth, y'all. They came out with the album talking about the kids is all right. Yeah. Matter of fact, no, maybe they ain't lied, because that was years ago. The kids maybe was all right back then when they was kids. The kids was all right when they was kids. But even Hallie didn't fucked around and found out. Baby mama drama, all that mess. I don't even want to get into her because I'm real disappointed with her still. And then hooked up with that hooligan, DDG. That's a darn hooligan. And jealous. And a boy. Anyway, they was all right when they was kids. Beyonce was stewarding their ass. These kids is not all right. When Malia Obama and them was kids, the kids was all right. These kids right here is not all right, y'all. Y'all need to check on y'all younger cousins and nephews and stuff because these kids is not all right. These is not kids. This girl got on lipstick, a nose ring, extensions, and all that. They might be in college, about to go to college, y'all. And clearly, there's a problem. There's a problem, y'all. We got a big problem. We got a big problem. Y'all remember last time when I posed the question, like, how involved do you want to be in your friend's life? Like, how involved do you think you should be? You know, like, what are the parameters? Blah, 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 so forth and so forth. I saw this over the weekend, and I thought it was a funny little throw to what I was saying, and I'm going to just play it real quick. The girl on the left is not playing with her ass. And I just want you to know that. The one on the left with the jacket, honey, she's smiling and kikiing, but she is either about to strangle that girl when the camera turned off, or she's just going to continue to strangle her with her eyes. I don't know. But yeah. This was also something irrelevant that I thought was funny and I want to share while I was on stream because I don't think a lot of people notice and I don't know how accurate this information is, y'all, so take it as a grain of salt. But yeah. So the community note to this says, this is funny but not quite true. The actual lyrics from the composer are easily searchable. Look, there's a lion. Father, yes, it's a lion. It's important context of lion essentially meaning king. Thus, the lion is heralding the coming of a new king, a lion king, if you will. But I thought this was funny.
Read it again. What does it mean?
It means, look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
You're joking. That is not what that means. That is not what that means.
That's exactly what it means.
That's what it means. Look, there's a lion.
Oh my God. It's a
Look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
It's a lion. I can do.
Yeah. Now, I've already read the community note, so it's not necessarily true all the way. But, yeah, basically that's kind of what it's saying. It's like, look, there's a lion. I thought that was real funny. Let's see. Oh, here's what I want to go. That's what I want to talk about. Y'all remember, I think 2 streams ago when I had mentioned this Cam Newton thing about him and the outfit? I found the outfit, y'all, and it was on Tony's Instagram. Look at this. This is the outfit that I was referring to. Cam Newton be sitting up there talking all kind of bullshit with this outfit on. I said he had on the hat, the ascot, short, skin tight short shorts, and cowboy boots. Look at me, Tony.
Y'all be on the internet arguing your worth with men who dress like this. Now, first of all, y'all funny as hell. Secondly, uncut, full frontal cowboy boots always gonna make me laugh. Call me childish.
Okay, I don't know where he going with that, but yeah, I found the outfit. And Cam Newton a fucking mess, and I wish he would just go away. I want to highlight this black-owned business in Melanin March, since we talk about it. Child, the worst. I saw this on Instagram, and I sent this to my homegirls, and I want to share it with y'all because why not amplify a black-owned business? This is their Instagram is hairbib, hair.bib. Look at this, y'all. Look how genius.
Guys, the 5th hair bib has dropped. It is here, the lavender.
There's some music behind that, so I don't know if I'm going to get demonetized if I play that, but look at this. I mean, this is so smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only other version that she could make is the one that you could get in the shower with. You know what I'm saying? One that's waterproof. That's the only other version that she need of this, and then she could sell that in a bundle. She could sell it in a bundle with with some of the hair products, with the clips. Y'all go run up her cash register like Funky Dineva over them and say, "Bye, Victoria. Love you, girl. Thanks for tapping in. Love you down." Y'all go tap in with this lady down to the hair bib and go buy her stuff because this is a real good idea. Somebody in the comments says, I do believe I have been influenced. Me too, child. Somebody says patent. Yeah, make sure y'all patent y'all shit because the white people will come behind you and and steal your shit. Okay. I wanted to talk about this before we leave, y'all. And then we could play a little game real quick. But something is coming out that I'm really excited about, and it's a movie. I'm gonna do the music corner. I really don't have no music corner for y'all tonight, unfortunately. Um, but if I can find it real quick, there is. Oh, I don't know if I can play it, so I'm gonna just see if I can find a thumbnail. So.
Turn your kitchen into a restaurant.
Shut up.
With Kraft Signature Shreds.
Oh no, you gotta hush with this. I don't know if I can play this with the music, with the sound, but I'm gonna just play it on mute. But y'all, Scary Movie 6 is coming out, y'all, and I'm so excited. Like, I love Scary Movie down. Like, I love Scary Movie. One of my like favorite franchises. It is hilarious, and I just want to let y'all know that Scary Movie is coming out. Regina Hall is reprising her role. Anna Faris is reprising her role. All the people is coming back, and they said they are parodying. Is that cuss or not? Child. This is gonna be real good. This is gonna be real good. And in the music corner, real quick, y'all, before we play our game, I guess. I saw, y'all heard about Ray, this girl named Ray. This girl named Ray, she's from Britain, and this girl be singing her ass off. Do you hear me? She be singing down, and I'm trying to find the clip, but I can't find it. But what's the girl name? Ray something. It's Ray. That's what she go by. She go by Ray. Let me pull it up over here so you can see. She go by Ray. This is her. Y'all go check her out. I've been getting into her lately. She is a phenomenal singer. I have been quite impressed by a lot of the stuff that she's been putting out lately. She can really sing, y'all, for real, for real. And yeah, that's that on that. I'm sorry, I'm kind of speed rushing through it because I only got a couple more minutes with y'all. So I want to make sure I get everything out the way. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Other than what's going on with Iran, y'all, I don't know. I don't know. I'm really still trying to figure that out. So I'm not trying to even talk about Iran and them right now, because I'm still sorting through a lot of the mess. And I don't know if there was a rally here in LA for Iran's independence, or if they were celebrating the missile strike. I'm not sure. So I'm hesitant on even talking about that because I don't know. I don't know. Real quick, y'all. Black queer animated short film Two Black Boys in Paradise won a BAFTA. This was great news, but let me go to the next slide and show you who I guess who put this film together. I can play a little bit of it so y'all can see. It looks like a good short. It looks like a good film, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to see it. But let's... Two Black Boys in Paradise was written by Ben Jackson on the left, Dean Atta on the center, and Baz cells on the right. I don't think I like this. I don't think I like this because how could any one of y'all write from a black boy's perspective? That's kind of just throwing me off. That's kind of throwing me off. How, I mean, look at the comments, y'all. How are you writing from to a dark-skinned black boy's perspective? And somebody said it was one of the most beautiful shorts. Said it made take 5 years to make. It's Dean's first film. Dean in the center. It's his first film, but like, y'all, I don't like this. Why are they doing this? Why can't y'all write from a Latino white passing perspective? It's just annoying as fuck, to be quite honest. Anyway, let's play a quick little game before we get out of here, y'all. What should we play today? Would you rather, truth or dare, cancel, say it or sip it, hot take roulette, or no cap challenge? Let's do truth, dare, cancel again. I like that one. That one was fun. What is your most redeemable trait? And now I'm saying that, like, what's the opposite of toxic? Like, what's something that would essentially redeem you, you know, from all of the shit that you've done? And if I were to answer that, I would say my most redeemable trait would probably be, I would probably say my humor or my wit. I think that would be my most redeemable trait. Quite frankly, I'm looking forward to kikiing with God in them when, you know, in the upper room when that time comes. I'm looking forward to kikiing because my God got a sense of humor. If I be kikiing like I be kikiing, oh, I know he funny. He funny down. So anyway, y'all, that's the show. I ain't got no mo. I will see y'all back here on Wednesday at 4 p.m. sharp. I hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight. It was a bit, you know, janky, I guess you could say. I don't know how y'all feel about me working off of just straight Instagram stories and stuff, but that's where I see most of my stuff and I save it, and I'm just gonna try to figure out a way how to do that a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. But if y'all don't mind, I don't mind. And again, the reason why I would, well, no, I'm not saying no again, because you can go back and watch the replay and figure out why I'm wearing glasses today. And no, I ain't got no fight and nobody boxed me in the mouth or in the eye. Nobody hit me. Just so that's clear, nobody hit me, y'all. But anyway, this was lovely. Y'all have a great night. Make sure y'all start this week strong. And again, I'll see y'all back here Wednesday. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell so you know when I'm going live. I love y'all down. Thank you to everybody who came through the live tonight. I love y'all down. Y'all are my people. I appreciate y'all so much. And until next time, y'all.